So let's go back to the music right now. You just announced the partnership,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Now, is it still 100% independent? How does that work, far as the music and the business side of it?
With this situation, you know what I'm saying? The game is changing, bro. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, how deep you into the music space, but, you know, a lot of artists waking up as far as the major labels and what they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, the independent world is the way to go.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But you got to understand that expensive. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no hoe when you playing an independent game. Like, that shit is expensive. But as far as my situation, Virgin is a major distribution.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I signed a great deal, man. I signed a great deal because I came in with leverage, and I met somebody in Nashville while I was on. I did like 5 shows with Kevin Gates, and I think Knoxville was one of the last cities, and we had like a little walkthrough, a club appearance in Nashville, and it's a event called Music Biz that, you know what I'm saying, if you know, you know. They do it every year. Last year it was in Nashville. This year it's in Atlanta, actually. But me and my DJ, my business partner, you know what I'm saying, he told me, he's like, hey, you know, Music Biz in Nashville. So boom, we tapped in, finessed our way into the hotel. They ain't had no more rooms. We finessed our way in the hotel. And in the lobby, you got like 300, 400 execs in one setting. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers who run, I ain't gonna say the CEOs, they probably was ducked out, but like the VPs of Apple Music, Spotify, all the little distributions, everything that you could think of in the music, everybody in this lobby. So, you know what I'm saying? It just, you know what I'm saying, I ran into a blessing. I ran into some guy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brian, you know what I'm saying? He recognized me. I told him what I had going on. He said he would love to help. You know, after a few months of negotiating and trying to figure out a plan, he walked us into Virgin. And Virgin gave me one of the Master P deals.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, and it's so crazy because I just said this in an interview a couple weeks ago. The guy who got Master P his deal back in the day with No Limit is the same nigga who got me my deal with Virgin.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? 20, 30 years or however long it was. But, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a blessing to God to being in the right place at the right time. Because, you know, it's just one of them things, like, if you want it, you going to find it. Like, we didn't have to go to that conference. We was, you know what I'm saying, when niggas was just in the club drinking with some hoes, just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And we just said, okay, cool, let's get out this mode and go handle business. You know what I'm saying? And I ran into a blessing. So, but the Virgin deal, shout out to Virgin, you know what I'm saying? This tonight it's the test. It's the first album with them, you know what I'm saying? The first you know, just seeing what the relationship is like, but I feel like they gonna handle business. They gave me a great situation. I don't want to get too much details with, you know, great percentage ownership of masters. I always had free creative control. Yeah.
Yeah. So you being independent for so long and having so much success with it, what made you, I guess, change your mind? Was it the situation, or was it you was just tired? Like,
No, I'm still independent.
100. Okay.
Yeah.
But you wasn't like tied to nobody.
I was with Interscope since 2014. I was with a major label.
Wait, I thought you been got out of that.
I got out of Interscope situation in 22.
So it's only
I've been
3
independent
years.
3 years.
I thought you was out of it when we talked.
I was. Hold on, when we talked?
Probably 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 3 years still.
Yeah, 3 years in the.
So you didn't see yourself just not partnering with nobody. You always wanted to.
No, I
have the
always
right-
I always wanted this type of deal.
Okay.
I always wanted this type of deal because you gotta understand, for like that 3 years and before them 3 years, even when I was with Interscope, I was always spending my money. I was always putting my money. I didn't put hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s, you know what I'm saying, of my own money that I earned back into myself, praying that something. You know what I'm saying? Like praying, like, okay, I did this. Let's pray a single come out this bitch and I make my money back. You know what I'm saying? All this shit is a gamble. You know what I'm saying? You can put money up and don't see none of that shit no more. So I was putting up so much bread, sponsoring my tours. Nigga, you'd be surprised. I show you the statement. Like, nigga,
I believe you.
I spend bread on this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how much I believe in myself. But with Virgin, it's the same shit. They just gave me an open credit line. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a credit card.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, almost $1 million I can pull from and keep doing my thing. And say a song come out that motherfucker, once I recoup what I spent, you know what I'm saying, from them, that's all profit. So what I got in my account, my personal account, is gonna stay what it is.
Stay there.
And it's gonna just keep adding on. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of situation I got with them. So, you know what I'm saying, the whole goal is to take these bitches up the charts. You know what I'm saying? Catch a whole bunch of these singles. Album, you know what I'm saying? Of course, album, you know what I'm saying? I want platinum albums, you know, I want all that shit. So that's, you know, we testing it out. Like I said, tonight, Built Different. By the time y'all see this, it's gonna be out.
So you've had success at the highest level as an artist. Now you getting the perfect deal that you always wanted, right? What is the steps to building that hit? Because you had so many.
The steps to building a hit?
Yeah, like how do you
stay your ass in the studio? Ain't no secret to it. I say this all the time, bro. I never in my life, I swear to God, I put this on Jeff, put this on Demi, I put on everything I love. I never in my life went in the studio and be like, I gotta make a hit. I got, you know what I'm saying? No, I go in the studio and I just vibe the fuck out. I do whatever's gonna get me comfortable in that vibe, and I go in the booth and I express myself. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I'm great at, I feel like I'm great at being relevant to the culture and saying what's actually going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out the loop of shit. A lot of I know you done heard it before, like you hear a nigga rapping. I just heard a song 2 weeks ago that was so I ain't gonna tell you who it is, but I was just, you know, sometimes I just let Apple Music play, you know what I'm saying? Just, and you when you can tell when somebody talking, you be like, what the is you talking about?
You ain't gotta tell me.
You know what I'm saying?
I say it all the time.
Like, what the is you talking about? So, you know what I'm saying? I never want to be that out the loop when I drop something, I ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think I got that gift to just stay relevant, you know what I'm saying? That's just me that just come from me just being tapped in. Like, you might catch me at the Flame. You know what I'm saying? Ask Swamp, ask Plug, ask everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to Swamp.
Man, I would just, I don't want to tell my secret. I just went to Magic City 3 days ago by myself. I had a mask on. I was just in the cut.
Nigga, weren't you that
Debo,
bored? Why you?
Am I lying?
Why?
I was bored.
I'm about to say, were you that bored? Because like, there's no
bro.
point to do that, nigga.
I was bored, bro. I swear to God. I just, you know what I'm saying? I was riding. I was like, let me just go to Magic real quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because I had my shit on. I paid. I ain't even try to, you know what I'm saying, pull the K count. Had my mask on. Paid a little dub. Sat in the motherfucker, just paid the part. I was in the cut. I was just, you know what I'm saying, just, okay, cool.
Damn.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But niggas ain't doing that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't doing that type of shit. That's the type of shit I just love doing. I ain't gonna say I love doing that, but it just always being tapped in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta feel something. I gotta feel some energy. I gotta feel what's raw. I gotta feel pause. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that was crazy. That was insane.
Caught myself.
You should have just let it go. I wouldn't never even
Because if I would have let it go, somebody would have said pause.
We so childish.
Oh God.
Damn.
But yeah, man, I just gotta, you know what I'm saying, feel energy, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I approach all my shit, bro. Just stay authentic with it.